We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida Illuminati.
But here we go.
Go for it.
Okay. Hey, folks. Welcome back. We are here again to tell you all the latest and the greatest in the world of digital cards. I'm not going to say it was fun because it was pretty fucking boring. But we're going to get through it together because, hey, that's all we got these days is our phones and our families. So, and really isn't a phone just part of your family.
That was just my phone falling on the ground.
This all ties into my what you watching this week because this is very, very in line with my what you watching. That's for later. Ooh, laying track for stuff
geez,
already getting. So it's October and we're having a great time in Tarot Cards. Tarot Cards has all kinds of stuff going on right now. They finished out the first week chase of the Halloween base wrapped up, and the count on the award came in at a perfect Halloween 13.
Ooh,
isn't that cool?
That's
It's
cool.
like the best thing. I mean,
How
just
did they
like
do that?
it just happened. That's just how it happened. I don't know. How did they do it? I don't know. It just came in at 13, and that's what it was.
Yeah, put the accordion away.
Yeah, so that was cool. It was kind of fun, and it was an interesting. I don't know what movie or anything the award was from, but it was like a terrible special effect of a skeleton with ooze coming out of it, and it had eyes, and then one eye disappears and the other one disappears, and it's not good. It's not a good special effect, but it's kind of fun and goofy, and it's a spooky slimy skull with eyes that pop out. So that was fun. And then the all kinds of sets going. The barn is still going, which apparently there's some kind of video tie-in with that as well, like a video game tie-in, because there's like video game cards in that set. I haven't really looked at it, but I get them because I'm pulling Pandora's on Friday. And then the Masterpiece, we're up to our third one, which was Dracula. We had The Bride of Frankenstein, then we had Frankenstein's Monster, and then we had Dracula. And I always say Frankenstein's Monster because
you're a pretentious bitch.
Yes, nailed it. I'm a monster purist. A purist. Okay, so yeah. So it's all the classic Universal monsters. You can basically see who's going to be in the set because there's a big machete with all of these things painted on them. And each one of the cards is a segment of that. So maybe the award will be, I don't know, a free machete. That sounds like fun.
Machetes for everyone.
Everyone gets a free machete. So that'll be cool. In Neon Mob, not a whole lot going on for me. Still kind of packing away. But I did get to talk to Joe Walsh the other day. When was that? Thursday? It was late this week. I feel like it was Thursday. So that was cool. I always love talking to Joe. He's just a guy you just like, open the door and get out of the way. Here he's gonna lay it out in very short order. But he had some cool insights about how they do the pack designations for in terms of how many free packs and stuff like that. It's like half of the packs will be free. 1/4 will be carrots. 1/4 will be with coins. So once something sells out, then the coin sales increase, and that's when the artists
Didn't
get paid.
Dr. Frankenstein name the creature Adam? Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe in the
Is your creature knowledge lacking?
I don't know. I haven't read the book in a long time. It may actually be that in the book, but I don't. And not that I can recall in the movie. But I've got him. Frankenstein.
Which Frankenstein?
Well, duh, the only one, the whale version, the original Universal Monsters with Boris Karloff.
Okay.
They're Accept No Substitute.
Okay.
That's the best one.
Okay.
And Bride of Frankenstein's great.
Okay.
Bride of Frankenstein, a lot of stuff that people think is from Frankenstein is actually from Bride of Frankenstein, which is insane. And also, it's only 70 minutes long. Can you imagine?
That's your perfect movie length before you zone out and.
Dude, yeah, it goes fast. I mean, they pack a lot of shit into 70 minutes on that one, so it's pretty great. So hey, check it out today. Available on all streaming platforms. I had to go buy it on DVD just so I could have them and watch them whenever I want. because I love monsters. So that's cool. Blockchain, nothing going on. Nothing I could even think about happening that of any consequence. So boo. I don't care about that. Nothing there. Bunt, kick, and slam. Anything? I don't know. There was a new set, some kind of retro. They're in the postseason, so everything is now junk. Basically, it's
Are they in the postseason? Are they having one of those?
Yeah. They're in playoffs now.
Okay.
So the contests are getting narrower and moving on to what is it? The pennants and the pennants, and then
look at you knowing a baseball thing.
I know. Oh man, I really hope we win the pennant this year. That's all I hear people saying about baseball. Oh man, those boys can't win that pennant. I don't know. What is? You get a pennant, cool. Hang it up on your wall and shut the fuck up. I hate baseball. Makes me sleepy. So nothing going on there except they had a new retro set. I threw some coins because everybody in our groups were all like pulling iconics at 1 in 750 odds. They're all like, hey, is this guy any good? I'm like, fucking assholes. So I blew some coins, but I'm back in save mode. And then kick, I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
I'm
Tim
sure.
never
never
calls in with anything about kick, so we don't know what's going on.
I don't care anyways.
I don't
so
know.
they've got contests going on.
There's a soccer ball involved.
They just I know they just rolled out their contests for the year, so that's working now, I guess. So
is it?
Hey, yeah. Hey, Asia Marie. Asia Marie has joined us on Twitch. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. And how's your cat? I love that smudge cat. He's amazing.
Probably smudging around.
And then Slam, I didn't do anything with Slam. I don't know what's going on in Slam. Disney Collect, more of the same. Just wow, so bored. They've got a Ratatouille set that's coming out today that looks kind of nice, but I like Ratatouille, but I wouldn't say it's like a fave. So I'll probably just keep saving coins on that one.
I think I've been dumping stuff on. They had some kind of villains thing I was doing. I don't know. Has had coins built up again, so it's like throw them.
I just want to waste coins.
Yay!
Girls just want to waste coins. Oh, girls, they want to waste a lot of coins. Okay, I'm gonna do the whole song.
No.
Start from the beginning. Okay, I won't. All right, and then Marvel Collect. I haven't done much in Marvel Collect this week, but I just did a guest spot with the guys on the Scuttlebutt podcast, which is devoted solely to the Marvel Collect app. And it's a fantastic podcast. If you're a fan of Marvel Collect and you're like, wow, those Horde Illuminati guys don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about Marvel Collect. I should listen to a show that does. And that is one that definitely does. But they were super cool guys to talk to. And they're guys I've known, in and out of trades and stuff like that. Jim Schmatz is kind of a mover and a shaker and a mod for Facebook stuff, and real cool guy. And Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic I've known forever. So just cool guys to sit and talk to. And they were very nice to just kind of go 20,000 feet high over their discussion of the app rather than getting really deep into individual sets and mechanics and things that I wouldn't know. So I wouldn't go, duh. So they gave me a chance to actually sound like I knew something about something. So that was cool. It was really fun to talk to those guys. And I'm hoping to have, I think probably Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic's going to guest with it at some point because he's a little more flexible. Jim's got kids and all kinds of things going on. So, but for future days. But in the meantime, definitely run that one down. It was a really cool conversation about their app, and they're kind of moving into their 2016 era now, it feels like. So things are changing, and there's a lot of stuff going on and questions about a lot
of refreshes.
Yeah.
That's like a key word.
Is it?
Makes it sound like, ooh, you're having an app refresh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So fresh.
App refresh.
Picture me standing on a snow-covered mountain refreshing an app.
Yeah.
Like that. So, boom, with that, we're already into Star Wars just like that.
What?
Yeah, fuck
Shit.
that. Right. Boom. It's going to be a short week.
Hang on.
Nothing going on.
I don't know where my notes at.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right. No, I play the thing. I don't sing. Did you see it last week when I sang it?
No, I don't watch. I can't watch myself.
I dropped it on the. I when I did sing, like, keeping it weekly, I put the music behind it for a second. So it was great. It was a little live, little unplugged sesh.
Unplugged.
A little unplugged sesh for the folks out there. All right, so keeping it weekly.
All right, this is week 2 already of the Keeping It Weekly.
They grow up so fast.
Series 3. So, Sunday, Top's Choice. Han Solo in debt again.
Yeah, that was an odd
That
card.
was odd. That was really, that's like, just make it Han Solo. Why do you have to be like,
Why do you have to mention his liquidity?
Yeah, why do you have to do that? That's, emasculating for him. Why do you got to do that to Han Solo? Just,
And he seemed to be, he's like,
yeah,
it's like,
he's not happy about people talking about
don't
his
talk about my
business.
debt load.
Don't talk about his business. I mean, what
He could have avoided this if he'd released his tax returns before the movie came out. Okay? Thank you.
Although I don't think Han Solo is $420 million in debt to somebody, but
He could be. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yes, he will every time.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And didn't we weren't we coming up with different names for cards for that? It feels like we did, and we said we were going to write it down and remember, and then we didn't write it down and we forgot.
Yeah.
Because, it was like Han Solo in debt again, something and something.
I feel like we were doing it with different characters.
Yes.
Like Cassian murders again.
Ooh, too soon.
Stuff like that. I don't know. It was a weak premise. We ran into the ground and we walked away from it like the steaming pile of garbage that it was.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Sunday. So, yeah. Then Gilded Galaxy this week, it is Bail Organa.
Man, I completely spaced on that even existing until I saw the mission, and I was like, oh, I got that. Who gives a fuck about those anymore?
Yeah, they kind of ruined them.
Who has 2 thumbs and doesn't give a fuck about Gilded Galaxy anymore? Everyone.
Well, it's so emblematic of everything the new regime has done with the app. They take a good premise and they fuck it up and run it into the ground and make it worthless. So, well done, guys.
Congratulations.
Mission accomplished.
I see Merv has joined us.
He's awesome. Sending me Horde trades.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Early shout out.
What?
Okay. And then Monday. Remember Monday? Wow.
No,
Monday.
I don't.
Yeah, it was like 18 days ago. That was Heroes and it was Wicket. Okay. And then
Not Hera.
Not Hera.
Not
it
Hera
was not
again.
Hera.
Yeah, every week it's at 10 o'clock.
Every week it's not Hera.
Yeah, we both look and then go, man, they are
Wouldn't it be
fucking
funny
Dan
if they
Siegel
actually
so
got
hard.
all the way through this and they still didn't do it? Like they just forget her.
That would be horrible. That would be wrong.
It's entirely possible with the state of the app and their ineptitude. They don't act
we
well.
didn't actually have approval of that image we've used a million times before.
Right? Yeah.
I fully expect it's going to be the last week. The last one.
I think they're going to forget her.
Well, then maybe they'll put her out like they did that Owen Baru Connections.
Or it'll be like some kind of revisited set kind of nonsense when they try and do filler shit around the holidays.
Yeah, for big bucks.
Yeah.
Gildos fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right. Wednesday featured creature with its salvage workbench nonsense. It was a Zillow beast.
And they went back to the previous numbers on the meld.
Yeah.
So the first one's
the
catastrophic.
first one, it was,
Well,
a mess.
It's stupid because it used to be the first card in a marathon would have some carryover value because for some reason people would snooze on those. I don't know why or how that actually occurred. This weekend, this late into the cycle, there's no point in that.
It's so boring.
Yeah, it's so fucking boring.
It's so boring.
Maybe they did miss it because who gives a fuck?
It's so boring.
It's pretty dull.
It's dull.
I don't like the cadence.
The cadence is not good.
And we got a comment saying regime is a strong word. And I'd like to say that I don't care for this regime's cadence.
Oof.
Ooh!
Ooh, shots fired.
Shots fucking fired.
Oh.
Why was that funny?
Wow.
I turned into
I don't know what that was.
that stupid that one exit stage left.
Oh, what is that from?
It was that stupid cartoon. It was like Snagglepuss. That was a Snagglepuss. Yeah, Snagglepuss. Exit stage left. And they whisk out of the shot.
Jeez. All right. Speaking of bad choices by the regime, we have our fan choice tournament.
Politics.
Cool. So this week it was Chancellor Valorum with or without a fly on his head.
Yeah.
Versus Tundra Dalmia.
I completely forgot to vote on that on my alt. I just realized. I literally just forgot to.
It may still be out there.
I don't know.
Check.
Who gives a fuck? God damn. Seriously, fuck the fan choice. I don't even give a fuck. I literally can't be bothered to walk into the next room and get my iPad and open it and see.
And then the other one is Jar Jar versus Gal Travis. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travis?
So.
Is it Travis or Travis?
Who gives a fuck?
Is it spelled like Travis?
It's got a Y in there, I think.
Oh, because the
Who cares?
The group, because I like the group Travis.
Who cares?
I'm gonna write that down because Travis.
Well, tune in like a month when we find out who won these weeks. You know,
it's gonna be great. Well,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be the randos this week.
Will it?
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
It gives people a chance at least to go into the transmission and bitch about fucking Jar Jar Binks for the goddamn billionth time.
Right, that is like so 20th century, people.
Jar Jar Binks stole my childhood.
Come on, man. Move on. I mean, there are worse things. Friday villains, Pong Creel. Okay.
Well,
Cool.
I know one person that's really excited about
the Pong
that.
Creel guy was happy, but the rest of us were like, oh, it's the weird guy with the deep voice and the lightsabers.
Who has two thumbs and really likes Pong Creel?
Not this dude.
Jardon Clar. Jardon Clar.
And Saturday concept. Let me go check. Oh, I've got to pull it up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait.
The new ones.
Wait. I'm at 2%. Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, I can't.
40%, 80%. Wow, it's actually loading. Hang on. Could use an app refresh here.
I can't continue this.
Stop. Stop. That is so stupid. That's so stupid. Stop. What? Huh?
Okay, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's
Come on, show it to me. Show it to me.
It's something from Revenge of the Sith.
That's some kind of monkey creature.
It has some kind of monkey face thing.
Wow, that is really.
I don't know what that's
disturbing.
supposed to be. Who's that supposed to be in Revenge of the
Sith.
Sith? Is it? I don't know.
An original Sith. That's what they look like. Lemurs with jackets on.
It
looks like a lemur.
Lemur.
It looks like a lemur.
Well, it says an early Lerman concept.
Oh, okay. So not a lemur, a Lerman.
Lerman.
Checks out.
Which I don't recall them being anywhere.
Well, they didn't make it.
Yeah, they
didn't make the
cut.
cut.
Wow.
Cutting room floor.
Oof.
Okay. So is that the week?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's over with.
That's just disappointing. I was expecting something more because Disco Inferno Lando from next week is really cool.
From last week.
Yeah.
Wow, that was wild.
That was wild.
That was some wild
Which
shit.
actually, they should just do like a whole set of just Donald Glover Lando stuff. You know?
They haven't really.
They haven't.
No.
That would be amazing. Because he's fantastic. He's my favorite thing in that movie.
Yeah, me too. He's fun. I liked L337 too.
Yes.
She was
fun.
I enjoyed that. It didn't make a lot of sense that she's part of the Falcon now because there's no voice there or any kind of reference to,
But she's in there.
It was kind of a reach to think that Han Solo's talking to her when he's like, "Hear me, baby, hold together." I always just thought that was a guy talking to his car type thing. Because I talk to my car all the time.
Do you now?
I do. I swear at it mostly. My car probably has a lawsuit against me or grounds for separation.
Asia Marie, Jar Jar 2020.
I'm for it. I'm there for that. So that was that week of weeklies.
Oh, I did forget droids.
Oh, who fucking cares? Boo!
It was K2SO.
Oh, I like K2SO.
I think I deleted Tuesday on my notes.
Wow, that's fucked up.
I just completely deleted Tuesday.
I hope I remember to get that one too. Seriously, every fucking week, it's something with this stuff where I feel like, did I get that? Did I even care?
Tuesday? I just completely wiped out Tuesday in my notes. That's cool.
Oh, cool. Well, there you go. We got it. Thank you for everybody. Twitch. Thank you, Ms.
Twitch.
Rebecca. Thank you, Ms. Rebecca. Ms. Rebecca, for calling us out on that and saving the day. You saved the day. All right. So now moving into Horde updates. Wow, I've got nothing to report.
No.
I didn't do anything. If I did Horde, but it's again little side project, little something I'm working on. Really not at liberty to discuss.
Oh, how mysterious.
Yes, and then the meditation chamber. Well, did you do anything with hoarding this week? Or are you going to be mysterious?
I'm kind of mysterious
there
because I really didn't have a lot of time because it's like crazy at work.
Oh,
and
yes.
I hate it.
Oh my god,
it's the worst time of the year.
It was not good.
It pisses me off.
So many times I'd come around the corner to tell her something, and she's sitting there looking at her computer, going, "Son of a bitch," and I'm just like, "Oh, back away."
Right, because people are idiots. It's like. It's evaluation time, and I have to read every dang one, and it's like, how can you still do the same thing wrong, and just stupid stuff, where it's like, you're given a thing that tells you exactly what you need to put on it, exactly what to say, and then you still do it wrong. And then you send it to me in some kind of effed up PDF form that I can't even open.
Okay, well, it's awful, I know. And I come around the corner and I see it happen, and I'm like,
right?
That was a visual for all our folks watching on Twitch and on YouTube.
Yeah, so I could barely remember to get for the regular drops that were going on, just because it was so insane, and I was in between cussing at the computer and whatnot.
Well, the meditation chamber is still at 11. It has not budged this week.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Don't start. Don't start, Alexa. Stay out of this.
Stay the fuck out of my life. Oh, see, Asia Marie's got the same deal at the end of the year. It's fun.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. So
and then people higher up keep changing everything, where it's like, we got like 50 some done.
A bunch of your bosses watch this show, Crystal.
They don't.
You're going to get in trouble at work.
Don't say my name. So they don't. And yeah, they don't know this exists. So don't say my name. And we get like 50 of like the 100 something that got to get done. So we're like halfway done. And oh, by the way, you need to add this in section C. And this whole big blurb of nonsense needs to go over here in section I. And it needs to be in this format. You need to rename everything. It's like, what? Really? After okay. It's God.
Okay.
It's nonsense.
So, well, while all that was happening, the meditation chamber stayed at 11. And so nothing's changed there. And then we move into the world of all the sets that came out this week, which number one, there was another 1 in a million. Ooh, there's a new 1 in a million card.
I forgot to write that down. Yeah. You caught that. Good job.
Yeah, 1 in a million in the quotable Han Solo, which people were kind of raking on, but I was okay with it.
I like the gold. I thought
the gold looked nice. And I like quote sets, and it's a decent set, and it's I haven't checked the counts on the golds, but they felt like they were going to stay relatively low. But nobody's pulled the 1 in a million, which is a pretty nice looking card. They finally fucking loaded the card into the app, the image. Before it was just a blank tops, nothing, for a long time. But I looked at it today, and they actually had the image of it in there, and it looked nice. But it doesn't feel like anybody's going to pull it.
Well, nobody's going to pull any of these things.
That's what she said. Ha ha! So stupid. Okay, but it's a cute set, and I liked it, and I collected. I didn't even bother to put back together my the base set on it.
Oh.
Because I assume the people will throw those at me for garbage soon. So
Yeah.
that's great. I'm not even worried about it. Resistance, that tilt set came out. Is that the steel
Yeah.
thing? Or is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Steel?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like Resistance, so I didn't do anything with that. It's just kind of like, oh, there's a set I can overlook entirely.
Compulsive Collector had a good time, though.
Yeah, what was in there? Oh, the Tordoza. That's right. He's way into that. So, as predicted, C-3PO Gold started this week in 3 waves. The last wave dropped yesterday. It'll award, Sunday or whatever, and it'll be done and on to the next, whatever the fuck variant we're into.
Which, are we going to get another variant, or are we just going straight to 54321? I think we're just going straight to 54321.
Feels like we're probably going straight to 54321.
Feels like it.
But we'll see. And then the Jedi Mind Tricks ended finally. Those last few motions, oh my God.
I was afraid to look if that was considered a wave 1 or something, and if there's going to be more.
God, there's a lot of those.
Because it's kind of like, they really hit that on the dartboard of bad ideas. So, it kind of seems like that's something they would like. Ooh, Series 2. Jedi Mind Tricks. It's kind of nonsense.
Well, they would have to have that in their plan. And then Daily Disguise wrapped up. Felt like the award for motion.
Work that in the cadence.
The motion on the Daily Disguise, I imagine, came in relatively low. But I don't know. I really don't. I didn't care about the set. I collected the regular one.
I collected it and I didn't even look at it.
Well, let's find out. Breaking news. We're gonna get a quick live look at that count, the very low count on the motion award for the Daily Disguise. I'm trying to kill time.
Miss Rebecca I did forget about teal. Where is the teal variant for this? I love teal. They didn't do teal.
Teal with it. I've only made that joke about 500 times in the last 3 years.
Although this hasn't been hasn't been good for teal, because when the Jaguars wore all teal on Thursday night, it was not good. First off, they looked like they were wearing their pajamas.
Don't talk about the Jaguars.
Second off, they were horrible, and they got beat by the Dolphins, and it hurt.
Don't talk about the Jaguars anymore, please.
They picked up another kicker to replace a kicker that got injured. That replaced the kicker that got injured. That got the kicker that got injured. That replaced the kicker that got injured. That replaced Josh Lambo. That got injured. That's our life now.
Cool. Well, there was a time where all we had was a kicker, and now we have
That's right.
a lot accepted kicker. So.
Well, if we had Lambo, we'd be doing much better.
Yes, we'd be 6-0.
We would.
I don't know how many games have been played in the season. Is that even possible?
No.
We would somehow be up. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, there's motion. Oh, that's cool. That's right. The disguise thing was Cassian.
Yes.
Motion was 230.
That's relatively low.
It's everybody always thinks that some of these are going to be like, oh, this is going to be a really low count.
It's going to come in 45.
Nothing ever does, because there's all these accounts out there that nobody realizes are out there, and people that just fly on the radar and complete their sets, because it's not that hard to complete sets now.
That's for sure.
Because everything is for everybody.
It's easy. Everything's for everybody.
It's almost socialistic. Oh,
socialism. Oh. It's the enemy.
Oh my gosh.
There, Joe Biden's America. His taxes are out of control. He took my Medicare. Where did it go? I was sure I had Medicare in my wallet somewhere. Oh, it's gone.
We're all black and white now.
Joe Biden, God damn you. Okay, we're back. Back from Joe Biden's America. Thank you. Everything's on fire, too. That's cool. That'd be fun. So,
okay,
so...
There's motion at the front door. Let's make sure it's not your mom.
Creeper! Creeper! A guilt-ridden email and a visit in one day? That doesn't happen.
It's the weekend.
I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to answer the door. All right, so.
I can't even get to live view because the battery's too low in the front.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
Shit,
I got a
guys.
notification on that. I'll change it. I got the battery all charged.
Oh,
I got
shit, guys.
I got the battery all charged up right
He
here.
plugs it in.
It's all charged up and ready to go. So we'll get that taken care of in just a few minutes. So hey, coming soon. Today they mentioned on the Digicast yesterday that they're going to have this is the last of the Marvel Comics covers for whatever reason. So apparently
what did they do to like not get any more comic covers? How do you mess that up? There's like 5 billion of those comic covers.
I don't know. I don't understand it either. But they are, and they're the
bad
last.
at apping. They could be bad at businessing.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Or maybe they broke that interpersonal relationship with Marvel. Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh, they stepped over a line.
They didn't
somewhere.
nurture it.
They didn't nurture that relationship. But in any case, those are coming out today at 2:00. Hold on to your butts. There will be Gilded in those as well. So get ready for.
Which did we ever figure out if there's like actual Gilded or if it's just purple nonsense?
They are going to have the 1, 2, 3, 10.
And the purple nonsense.
1, 2, 3, 10, and the purple nonsense. The purple nonsense.
Oh gosh, there's tungsten too. Oh.
Well, I believe so. And then the purples are going to be available in coin packs. So average Joe consumer out there will have a chance at something.
Wake up, farmers.
Yeah.
This is your day.
Pulled the purple Gilded, looking for my first vintage Han.
Trading for other legendary Gildeds.
Other legendary Gildeds. Prefer Ahsoka. Really like Rey. Hint, hint. I haven't seen the hint in a while.
Or I'll accept a Padme.
Yeah, Padme a close second.
Maybe.
Also ran.
Or a Jin.
I guess they're all kind of pretty. Way over my pay grade, so that'll be fun. So that'll be fun and exciting. And that's why I think that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 may be starting on Monday.
Well, of course, drain all the economy this weekend.
Well, they've had big bundles, and I cannot lie. I like big bundles, and I cannot lie. You other ones can't deny. When a girl walks in, but he waits a round thing in your face, you get sprung. I can't go any further with that. I'm sorry. So that has to happen at least once per show. So, but a lot of big bundles, and then they will end with NYC, and NYC bundles will end this week.
I'm not going to let you get a spit take on it.
Thank you. I'm working on it. I'm really trying to get you to spray hot tea everywhere, scalding tea onto my face. It'd be beautiful. So they're probably going to drain it with the Gilded, and then they're going to hit you on Monday and make you buy more bundles, is my guess. That's a cadence for you. How's that cadence? You like that? So, and then the question was, any missing variants? Yes, they're going to ditch a bunch of them. It feels like a lot of them are getting shit canned.
Hyperspace.
For Wave 2, we will.
Other black thing.
The Galaxy. There was space, and then there was...
Galaxy?
I don't know.
Was it?
There was one that was black, and then they've already got... They did the metallics, the bronze, the silver, bronze.
Chrome is not silver. That annoys me.
Bronze, chrome, and gold. But it doesn't feel like we're going to get teal.
I miss teal. They've done teal every time.
And you love teal Tuesdays.
Teal is my favorite. Oh,
teal Tuesdays
were the best.
Those were the days.
Oh, where you just get a little tiny chunk of them. And it was, man.
I just remember your glee. It was literally childlike glee on Teal Tuesdays. You were so excited. You were like literally like, it's Teal Tuesday. You were so excited.
And then sometimes you'd forget, like, oh, it's Teal Tuesday. But no, that doesn't fit the cadence.
No, apparently not. So there's probably some we're not going to see, but we'll see. They may not go at this thing, but it feels like they're really, really rolling through fast now.
Plowing.
Yeah, plowing is definitely the word. And a lot of stuff that probably
bulldozing.
It's an unfortunate side effect of how bad the transition went. There was a lot of things.
China shopping.
A lot of things that got pushed off because of
why? What did they F up?
Everything at the beginning.
I mean, how did they get this far behind? I mean,
They literally lost at least a month in schedule in the first part of the year when they transitioned to the new bill. At least a month, and you're feeling it now. Now is where that month is coming due.
It's bad. It's not good.
Well, maybe they can do better next. Be best.
Be best.
Next year, be best.
Be best.
Yeah. Stop sucking now. New Year's resolution. How about that? Starting in October. Have your New Year's resolution start now. Fuck it.
It's the fiscal
Probably
New
dead
Year,
by.
so
We'll be dead by November 10th anyway. So.
Yeah.
What future?
Future?
What future? So, moving into
a black and white dystopian future with Joe Biden as president.
Biden's America. My taxes. God. My taxes are on fire. Antifa paid my taxes. Sons of bitches. Antifa paid my taxes. Doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Do any of the ads make sense?
No, they don't.
So
it's all bullshit. If
yeah.
one person got scared, it worked. It was an effective ad. Did it perfectly. So yeah. So and you got any shout outs?
I could repeat my shout out to Darth Albin.
Darth Albin. Thank you.
Nice trades lately.
Thank you.
And some of the usuals, Darth NATO. Quick Nash, the peeps.
Darth NATO is like a current constant. I mean, that guy's a machine.
He is a hoarding,
honestly, I picture him like
machine.
I think he's like in an iron lung.
Or is he?
He's in an iron lung and he's just sitting there hoarding all day.
Pong Krill, and he has like multiple arms and multiple phones, and he just goes to town.
I don't understand. I mean, I can be in the app pretty much any time of the day, and he's out there. He's out there all the time working.
All the time.
So he's out there working hard for you, America. Paying your taxes and setting everything on fire. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I guess with that, we'll just go to what you're watching.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even write that down.
Tell me what you're watching on your TV tonight. Tell me what you're streaming on your iPad. Tell me what you're watching every day and at night. I'll be outside watching from the bushes.
Okay, so hey, what you watching?
Okay. Well, I watch my usual stuff from the beginning of the week, which there's like way too much stuff that comes out on Sunday.
What's that? What do you mean? Such as? For
instance, Lovecraft Country.
Okay. I still haven't watched one episode.
It continues to be bizarre and scary and creepy and weird and a lot. And like they had the one this week like tied into like some historical stuff, and it was just like, ooh, wow, okay, it was a lot, and I still have no idea what's going to happen in the show, and I like that. And then The Vow is still going on. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to finally get that creepy Keith Raniere dude in jail and be done with it.
That's the punchline. They didn't.
No, I think they did.
He's still out there, Crystal.
I think he's in jail, and I think the Chloe chick from Smallville is supposed to be sentenced
he's
soon.
Still out there. He's got a reality show coming out on E! And it's called
whatever.
Brandon Vag.
That's one of the things. There's just like, it's the Sunday. There's too much stuff on Sunday because you got Lovecraft Country, you got The Vow. There was a new the John Oliver show, which is always fantastic. And the kid watches it too, and she gets it. You're too lazy to watch it, but the kid watches it. She gets it. That's the side. You better check that camera. And then what else? The Walking Dead was back for an episode.
The World Beyond.
Nope, that's a new series apparently. I didn't get to that one yet. I haven't watched that one. I did watch the classic Walking Dead episode, which, again, we've told you about how I wasn't going to watch this show. He was like all into it because he read all the comics, and he didn't even watch the first episode because it was too scary. And he got me hooked on the show, and I've been watching it for 20 years now.
Like that one zombie by the bicycle, that bicycle lady, the zombie that was laying on the ground. She was horrible, and she was all.
Now it's been on for 20 years, and I thought it was supposed to be ending. I don't know.
I'm so scared of that one. Why did you remind me?
Yeah, but then there was a new show that started on Sunday. Called The Good Lord Bird. It's on Showtime.
You needed more shows.
I know, I needed more show. Ethan Hawke is in this.
Okay, I saw
and he's John Brown.
Okay, I saw a trailer for that about John Brown.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It
was funny because they
wild.
just talked about, I think they just mentioned him in Zoe's civics class.
She could watch it. It's I don't know where they're going to go with the show, but it was amusing. So it's like I'll watch some more. Let's see. Then I had to watch some Nova episodes. There were some Nova episodes about the history of language.
Neat.
And how language evolved.
Where did language come from?
Where did language come from?
How did we start?
So
a caveman pointed at something and went spoon.
So there were 2 episodes of that. So that was interesting. And I watched a Frontline episode about the current world, and it sucks. And then I finally got around to watching another show from Sundays called Fargo. It's already season 4.
Okay.
All the seasons of Fargo have been fantastic. They're all great, and they're all different. And they're all great. There was a season with Ewan McGregor previously.
They're all good, and they're all different, and they're all great.
And this one has Chris Rock in it.
Interesting.
Yes. And there's 3 episodes already. And actually, one of my favorites showed up. Timothy Oliphant showed up in it.
Oh, he's great. He's fun.
Yeah. And of course he's like a lawman. So I'm like, oh, when he showed up on screen, I'm like, oh shit.
Somebody's going
to get beat or shot or something. It's going to be great.
And then he'll tell him, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your lying fucking mouth.
He's always good. Which I wonder who he's going to be in The Mandalorian. I can't wait. I hope he's not wearing a mask. I hope we actually get to see him.
I hope he's like intense Timothy Oliphant. Seriously, Deadwood Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, he's scary as hell. He's the best.
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
When somebody has that look, that anybody who knows and I've watched Deadwood knows that look that he has, it's terrifying. It's more scary than somebody, being big and yelling and carrying on. Somebody that just quietly turns the white of their eye on you, you're fucked. That guy is terrifying.
Yeah, he's good. And then, speaking of Ewan McGregor, there was a new episode of Long Way Up yesterday. They were in Bolivia with their motorcycles. And at the end of it, Ewan got sick. Dun, dun, dun. So we don't know what happens.
Did he blow chunks?
I don't know. It seemed like he might be fixing to blow some chunks. I don't know. Maybe. And actually, a new series started on Disney Plus yesterday that I've been waiting for.
What is it?
The Right Stuff. Stop. They dropped 2 episodes of it.
The Right Stuff, like the
book by Tom Wolfe.
Okay.
The one that they
made a movie of.
Yeah, which is a fantastic movie from, what was that, I think it was probably 1984, the year all the movies came out. But I think it's going to be 8 or 9 episode series or something. And they dropped 2 episodes yesterday.
And it's coming out once a week.
Yeah.
It's
going to be once a week.
I like that the streaming services are doing this.
Because it kind of makes you pace yourself a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Instead of just binging something and then you got nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's stretch this out. I'm watching the British Baking Show on Amazon. And I guess I'm in a British mode.
Yeah, you'll get to that. You write that down, British mode.
I'm writing
but
British.
I was watching
The
Right Stuff because the guy who plays Wally Schirra in it actually went to school with my brother.
Huh?
Went to high school.
Who is that?
Aaron Staton.
I'll be goddamn.
Yeah,
okay.
Which we saw him when he was in Oklahoma.
Yes, I remember.
Terry Parker
it well.
High School stage.
Yes,
so
we saw him live.
We saw him live. So
early work.
Better.
Plus, he was friends with Mike too. Right?
Yeah, they were friends. They hung out because they were doing the Oklahoma and the whatnot. Yeah, he was on Mad Men too.
He's gone on to great acclaim.
Yeah, and he was in
boy.
one of those. My God, child, give me your phone cases. Seriously.
Come in with your green shirt so we can see your floating head. No, stay. It's all right.
Stay.
You would be a floating head in that green shirt.
I would.
The child cannot plug in her own phone into its cases, so
Stop judging
a
me.
couple times a day,
We're
she
judging your timing
desperately runs
mostly.
in,
Here.
and her phone is at 1%. How do you even do that? It's amazing. 1%.
So,
And then sometimes...
So mommy and daddy love you very much. All right, cool. When did they come and get her? The people that we sold her to.
No. But The Right Stuff, it's got Aaron in it, and it and then I didn't know this. This was a surprise to me. It was a surprise. I didn't know the guy who played Captain Hook on Once Upon a Time is in it. And he's playing Gordo Cooper. But he's not, scruffy and stuff like that like he was with Captain Hook, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
But so The Right Stuff started, so that was good. We haven't watched Saturday Night Live from last week, but
No, I haven't.
There's a new one on tonight. I don't even know who's hosting.
I don't even know how they can do that. Are they actually doing shows in studio now? Or are they still doing everything with Zoom?
No, they're doing it in the studio because New York's not a bunch of idiots like Florida.
Cool.
They're doing better. They're doing okay up
okay,
there.
so they're doing actual sketches on set and everything? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that's why I didn't watch it last week, because I didn't want to watch another Zoom episode.
No, and like
depressing.
the whole audience, I believe, gets tested, rapid tested before they let them in there, and then they still have to wear masks. And then the people on the stage obviously aren't wearing masks when they're doing the things, but then they go off and they wear their masks and stuff like that.
Huh.
But
I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to watch that.
Cool. Anything else? Good God. For somebody that was so busy at work, you sure watched a lot of stuff. I barely watched anything.
Well, sometimes there's like busy work, which I'm just like, ugh. And I just need something on to...
Something in the background. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've been playing Squadron some. It seems like everybody in our Discord, we're all old and lame.
Seems like everybody's having problems with it.
No, we're just old and lame, and we don't want to. I actually tried to play online yesterday or the day before.
Butt kicked by 11.
No, I didn't even get on. It there's like a loading screen for every phase of the fucking miserable operation, and then when I got match made and I was ready to go, and then it dumped me out. I never was even. After 20 minutes of loading screen, finally get to the thing to play, and it didn't go through. I think our Wi-Fi is just not up to what I need for that. So
that's
whatever.
Because you've split the Wi-Fi into like 4 or 5 different things for some reason.
Yeah.
Why?
Because your TV won't work without this one router from AT&T.
Well, it's
That's
still
why.
not working.
So,
the DVR's still not working on it. So
well, I didn't break
mission
it.
accomplished.
I didn't break it worse than it already was. So in any case, so I played that, but I played some story mode. I've always been playing the story mode, which is fun. The story mode's actually pretty fun. And you get kind of getting the hang of flying and stuff like that. It's still ridiculous the stuff you can do in the ships in terms of just stopping and then swiveling down and just laying into something. That's silly. You never see that in the movies. Everything's always swooping around and carrying on big swooping airplane type motions. Whereas this is much more like Babylon 5.
Oh, okay.
The flying in that, the ships actually act more like Babylon 5 ships.
Like Star Furies.
Yes, like Star Furies. Exactly. I did watch The Last Starfighter the other day.
Excellent.
I hadn't watched that in a while. Still holds up. Special effects don't.
No.
But it's still kind of fun. And then I've been in a British mode. The British Baking Show is back, and that's on Amazon Prime. And the new season started up, and it's a quarantine. Everybody had to be tested, and then they all basically have to stay there. So they're
in a bubble.
They're basically, yes, they're in a bubble. They've always been in a tent. They always do all their stuff in a big tent in this beautiful British manor somewhere with all these beautiful.
So they're in a baking bubble.
Yes, they're a baking bubble.
That could be worse places to be.
So, but it's always a great show, and everybody's always so nice, and then it's an interesting show the way they set it up. It's a pretty silly show, but it's fun, and they have like the one the one chef who they have a nice chef, this nice lady chef, an older lady, and she's very nice and proper and British. And then you've got kind of like the mean judge, who's like this guy, he's probably about my age, with all white hair and a beard, and he's just very gruff. And if he gives praise at all, it's very faint. And it's a landmark.
Didn't completely suck.
It's a landmark achievement in the show if he stops in silence and looks at you, and then holds his hand out and gives you the handshake. If he gives you the handshake, you destroyed. It's a 10 out of 10 for this guy.
British.
And it's very British the way he hands out praise. But it's a fun show. Yeah, Paul Hollywood, exactly, Merv. I love that guy. He's great. And I love the whole show, and I love all the people that they have on it and stuff, and they have their own characters about them and stuff. They always seem to have a kind of nice looking chick on there for whatever reason. That's central casting all the way. That sometimes holds their own, sometimes they usually get one that's fairly competent in the kitchen and makes pretty decent stuff, so they stay around longer. In the very first episode, they have this one woman who's a Muslim, and she was cooking, and she put her stuff down, and somebody else was like right behind her, and she goes, "I'm done!" And she flings her arms up and flings all their shit up into the air. Ooh. In the very first episode, she torched somebody else's shit. And that's just that kind of shit happens from time to time, where somebody will just like totally fuck up somebody else's shit. And then you're just kind of like, okay, what happened there? Like there was actually controversy one time.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, there was controversy because one time somebody took somebody else's shit out of the freezer.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, freezer gate, and they took somebody else's shit out of their freezer, and it totally. They went back to get their shit, and it was not in the freezer. And like, where's my stuff? And it's like, there it is, sitting on a counter or whatever. And they're like, you got to be fucking kidding me! And like, totally got sabotaged. So shit like that happens. It's fun. British baking show is great. And then I discovered this other show that is holy shit. It's called. And Merv, you're on, and you know this show probably. It's got to be a huge hit there because it's one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen. It's called The Goes Wrong Show, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it is a British show. And basically, what it is like they used to do in the 1950s. They would do plays on television. They did plays, and they would stage them for television. So it would be a live performance, but it would be for television. And so that's what they're recreating in this. That's the premise, is they're basically doing a live play, basically, a performance. And then, but it's going to be on television with the cameras and switching and all that kind of stuff going on. And everything that can possibly go wrong goes wrong. So sound effects don't go off. There's always something with the set that goes terribly wrong. And then there's things about the set, like if they go to open a door, the doorknob comes right off, and then they're supposed to have a scene in that room. So they just have to like muddle through because they're on timing too. They've got a timing situation with a television broadcast. So they just have to muddle through. Anything that goes wrong, they just have to just weather it and keep going. And it gets more and more and more crazy and absurd and insane. And the people that they have on it are absolutely screamingly hilarious. It's so fucking funny. And some of the sight gags that they pull off in this shit. And it's really an achievement because the way that it's done is all really like that. There's no cuts. It's all one shot. All one thing. And so there's no cuts. And the way that it's all staged is absolute genius. It is seriously, I was pissing myself laughing at this. Some of the stuff in it was so, and I've watched every comedy thing in the world. And when I was watching, I was like, this has got to be British. This has to be like in a vein of Monty Python, or that's in its DNA. And sure enough, it is a BBC show. Amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, apparently it was out. Merv tells us it was out last year, and it just hit us on Amazon Prime. But seriously, if you need this in your life, run and start watching this. And they have every kind of, they have different genres. Like the first one's a horror, like a horror movie, a horror play. And then they have one that's about a spy thing. And they have a Christmas one, which I really want to watch at Christmas. The Santa starts out bad. And then at one point he ends up getting drunk during the show, and then he's just a mean drunk the rest of the thing. It's hilarious. So highly recommend. Check out Goes Wrong show. Incredible.
So I was just gonna go pull concept, and they don't have like a regular credit pack there.
What do they have?
The 50,000 guarantee pack, but like the other cheapy credit pack is not there.
The chance pack for
yeah.
coins. Did you try through the card?
Yes. Yes.
Well, what an interesting development.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Tops.
You managed to fuck something. Did they have maintenance modes this week?
Was it?
I don't think they did.
But they did mess up some stuff.
They messed up some things.
Yeah, there were some things that got messed up.
Yeah, but overall, I mean,
I think yesterday the odds looked like they were off on the purple and steel variants of villains. People were pulling the purple much
to their
more than
benefit.
They were the steel. Yeah.
Yeah, to their benefit.
Yeah, it was odd. And then it seems like there was something else. I don't know.
And they screwed up Gilded Galaxy, apparently, according to Asia Marie.
Wow.
She got the mission, she got the concept, and then there's no mission for so killing it, guys. Yeah,
nailing it.
And they fucked up
Weekend Crew.
The bundles for New York.
The bundles today
are fucked up
because it's telling you the person that it was yesterday,
right.
And you don't know who it is. You can find them. You can find out who it is by looking and going
like
from
the
client.
Card. It's the client, the
cool Padme,
Kuruk, the purple Padme, and
an old Han Solo,
and indebted.
He's
Han
probably
Solo.
in debt
He's
again.
deeply in debt. He's deeply
in debt. Han Solo. Oof.
Oh, his taxes, Crystal.
Oh, those taxes on Han Solo. Oh.
So.
Curses, Empire.
All right, so that's it. That's all the fuck ups for this week. Dun 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 dun. So, folks, we'd like to thank you for tuning in again for a nice short show for once. Keeping it close to an hour for once, and that's nice. So you can find us on Twitter. We're at Hoardcast on Twitter. We have an email address, which is hoardcast@gmail.com. We have a phone number, which is 904-628-1138. Call today. Operators are not standing by.
They are not.
There is no human. The friendly
but you
robot.
Can leave a message.
You can leave a message and tell us all kinds of shit, man.
Tell us something's going on in the apps that we missed. We didn't pay attention to because, sometimes we don't pay attention.
Let's see. Somebody's asking for a flame. I don't have a flaming background. That's what I need. I'll get a flaming background for when we do Joe Biden's America.
Oh,
then we can have flames in the background and all that stuff. That'd be great.
It also works for the Jaguars because they're in
here.
place.
We can do it like this. Look, let's go out on Joe Biden's America.
Oh no!
Oh, my taxes are so high right now because I make over $400,000 a year, and why am I fucking bitching about it?
I'm able to make too many decisions about my own life and my body. Curses!
Fuck you, Joe Biden! Fuck you!
No!
We did it. Okay, and that's the end of the show.
That's it.
Done.
Minshew!
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.